joys of being a kid. Aside from free year-round programs, they also host summer day camps.
This morning we are joined by 3 camp counselors who are on their way to making history. So welcome Lily Gordon, Zach Brem, and Mia Touchman. Great to have all of you here.
Thank you.
This is such an important cause that you guys are involved in here. Sunrise Camp over in Pearl River. It has 300 campers, right? This past summer. So let me go through and find out how long each of you have been involved and how you got involved as counselors. Start with you.
Yes, so my name is Zach. This is my 3rd year at Sunrise. My cousin, who's the same age as me, was diagnosed with stage 4 neuroblastoma. But he beat it not only once, but twice.
Wow.
So true miracle to this day.
Yeah.
And both his brothers volunteered at the camp. I saw the impact that the camp had on the kids, but also on them. You know, these kids, every single day, they come to camp with smiles, despite how much they're going through. So.
It's pretty incredible. And what about you, ladies?
I'm Lily, and it was my first summer working this past summer, and it was honestly amazing. I found out about it through friends who worked there in previous summers, and I'm so happy that I worked there.
Yeah.
That's great. And Mia, how'd you get to Camp Sunrise?
So this past summer was also my first summer, and I've done a lot of work with the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. I've led a fundraising team for the past 2 years, and so through
great.
that I was brought to Sunrise.
Yeah, LLS is great. There are so many terrific organizations. Being a part of the camp with kids, though, I know that your motto is that having fun is mandatory. Talk about, you know, sort of how that rolls out across the campers and the counselors as well.
Well, so yeah, a lot of these kids have spent like the vast majority of their lives in hospitals and doctors' offices. And the goal of Sunrise is to just provide a sense of normalcy for them and to just give summer back to these kids and allow them to just feel normal and do arts and crafts, swim, and make friends.
Yeah.
What a beautiful counterbalance to all of the really tough parts of their treatment that they have to go through.
Absolutely, and you're all wearing the shirts to talk about Sunrise Walks. So Lily, explain to us what Sunrise Walks is.
Sunrise Walks is our fundraising that we do every year, where families can come and walk and kind of just reunite with each other. And the goal of Sunrise Walks is to promote what Sunrise is and raise money so kids can continue to come summer after summer.
And Zach, I hope I can humble brag for you. You're a freshman at GW. Give it up, right?
Yes, go GW.
I know you talked about why this is so personal for you because of the connection with your family. Talk about how so many people are able to get involved, whether or not it comes into their family or not, and why it's so important.
Yeah, so obviously people that come from Sunrise, it's a very personal connection to them, a lot of the staff, but there's also people that just hear about it. They might hear about it on the news, they might hear about it from a friend, and the Sunrise community is so strong. All the counselors, they put so much effort into helping these kids going through so much, you know. And the campers too, it's not just, I think one thing to note is it's not just for children with cancer, it's for their siblings too. It's the whole family. These families are going through so much. You know, I saw from my own family how the toll that it takes on them. You know, parents, they're knee deep in medical bills, but Sunrise, it's the only full summer free camp for children with cancer and their siblings.
Which is why the walks are so important, to raise awareness, to raise money. The staff is obviously a tight-knit group. You guys are working on a record-breaking milestone of fundraising. So where are you at, and how much more you need to go?
So we decided to name our team the Record Breakers because when we were asked to be fundraising captains, we were so honored, and we decided to make history while doing so.
Yeah.
We originally set our goal at $40,000, but when we started making so much money, we bumped up to $50,000.
Nice.
And we are currently a little over $47,000. So we're so close to $50,000.
Okay.
Wow.
When do they need to meet the deadline by?
October 26th.
Okay.
But we can continue fundraising after.
Of course you
Sure,
can.
of course. The doors are always open for that.
Always.
Now, we know that Zach is a college freshman. You guys are both seniors.
Yes.
Do you see yourself continuing to do this? Not to put you on the spot or anything like that.
100%.
But, yeah.
Being a counselor this past summer was probably one of the most meaningful experiences of my life, and I don't think there's anywhere else I'd want to spend my summer.
Isn't it amazing how when we give, sometimes we end up getting back way more than we ever put into it?
Let me tell you something. I volunteered for a special needs camp when I was in high school. I am 40 and still volunteering for that camp. So just so you know, I think you're in for the long haul, okay? Once you find
Once you're in, you're never out.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Well, we're super excited for this. And talk about the walk and how people can get involved.
Yes,
before we let
so
you go.
SunriseWALKS.org, sunrise-walks.org. Everyone watching out there, please check it out on the website. It's this Sunday, October 26th, Westchester Community College, and Would love to see you all there. Help us give summer back to children with cancer.
And we want to give a little something to you, the viewers. The first 50 of you to use the code PIX11 will have the registration fee waived.
Yeah.
But you know what that means? You need to kick a little something into the kitty for the goal.
Get them over that goal. The event begins 9 a.m. It will be hosted by our very own Nelson Figueroa. So great to have all of you here. Great work that you're doing.
Lily, thank you.
Good.
Thank you.